I can finally be free to be me, free to be me, yeah.
Can you guys hear us now?
Hear us now.
Can you hear us now? I know you can hear
No
us now.
sound, no sound. Now she said yes.
All
Oh,
right, we are good. See, this is what happens when we try to be fancy.
so we will talk about my weekend. So on Friday we had a naughty girls sip and paint, and we painted naughty pictures. And you know, something that I like about the lifestyle. Here I go.
It's okay. We're gonna hear it.
Something that I like about the lifestyle is just hanging out with like-minded folks. I just like being in a room with people that I could be myself and not have to worry about just curbing my jokes or curbing my behavior, right? Because when I'm around like-minded people, I could just be myself, and that's what I like. So this is my painting from the Naughty Girls. I call this painting a lesbian paint fight.
Really?
What does that look like?
Okay.
Does this look like a lesbian paint fight?
I don't think so.
No.
Yes.
I want to kiss a girl with a bunch of lipstick and just make a mess. Just make a whole mess. No?
Oh, that's okay. We're gonna do what we gotta do.
Can you hear us? Hey, Nova.
Hey, no, whoa. Okay, I guess we're on now.
So that's what I did on Friday. And then Saturday, did I do anything Saturday? No, Saturday was a Friendsgiving. I didn't get to go. I was boo loving Saturday. You like my painting, Nova? We have to have another girls sip and paint. That was fun. We had a good time. The conversations were amazing. The jokes are crazy. So as I was saying before, what I enjoy about hanging out with lifestyle people is not always about sex. I just enjoy being around people that I could be myself.
Right.
And I could walk in my authenticity And I'm not worried about anybody be like, oh my God, did you see Izzy? Oh my God, did you see Izzy with her nipples out? Oh my God, did you see Izzy dancing like a little thought? And oh my God, did you see Izzy sucking dick
You're
in the
not a thought?
corner? I am, but I don't want people to talk about it in
Oh,
a negative way.
okay.
Like when I'm a thought around my friends, I get high fives and shit. You know what I'm
Hold on one second. I'm gonna try something, guys. Wait up.
saying?
Boom. 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 We have a double screen, people. I feel special.
So
Yeah. I think we got this.
okay. So I like that I get to chill with people and I get to just be myself. And I get celebrated for being myself. It's not like a humiliation thing. It's not like, oh my God, let's go talk about what Izzy did at the office tomorrow or whatever, you know. And I'm around professional people. Most of the people I have met in this lifestyle are well to do career people. We don't hang out with bum people.
Mm.
You can't even be a bum in the lifestyle. It costs too much.
It costs too much.
The lifestyle costs too. This lifestyle costs money, honey. Okay, so we don't chill around brokies.
That's not nice, though. That sounds so bad.
Listen, I'm being my authentic self.
Today we're being authentic.
I'm being authentic every day.
Let me take your cup.
I'm walking in my authenticity every single day. And that's what I love about this community is that we get to be ourselves and be celebrated.
Yep.
Um, so I look forward to doing more girly events where we could just be our natural thoughtly selves.
Yes.
And embrace our sensuality and our sexuality, right? Um, and it not be frowned upon.
Yep.
You know, it's so crazy because I've been around lifestyle people for so long that I'm a little bit desensitized to our lifestyle. And I feel like our lifestyle is just so normal.
Yep.
And in real life, it's not. And we're not accepted the way we accept each other. People don't accept us and understand us. People have all these misconceptions of what being in the lifestyle is. People think that you just walk in a room and just start fucking anybody and everybody. People think you don't have standards. People don't think you have no morals. And to be honest, in this, you keep meeting fake people where? In the lifestyle, outside of the lifestyle. I mean, there are fake people everywhere, right? But in the lifestyle, we get to be who we want to be and get to be celebrated for it,
Yep.
right? You're always going to find a bad apple in a bunch. But for the most part, generally speaking, I feel very able to just be myself when I'm around lifestyle people to the point where I don't want to party around vanillas, even if it's just a game night. I don't want to do game night with vanillas. They're boring. I can't tell the jokes I like to tell. Yep. Everywhere, but especially in LS. I'm sorry that that's your experience. And
Well, I might be a little biased tonight, so maybe I don't need to be a part of this conversation.
I'm sorry that that's your experience. I think we all experience that, even in the lifestyle. I've experienced it too. Hi, my Lola baby. That's Lola tuning in. So I feel like most of the people that I meet are I'm able to just be myself. And remember that hi Mimi, remember that the lifestyle's for recreation, right? We go to events and we chill with people and then we make smaller groups, right? We make smaller groups. Lola said behave bestie. She's talking to you. I'm not that bestie. She knows I behave. So anyway, we make smaller groups of friends, right? That we chill with intimately and hang out with in smaller groups. Like I chill with Jonathan. I just went into Jonathan and Teresa's house today for lunch. They weren't even home. I went in the house. I used their microwave. I used the bathroom. I sent them a picture.
Send me a picture.
I sent them a picture of me on the toilet.
The fuck? Who does it?
Me. I ate my lunch at that table. I left them my dirty dish. And then I text them like, okay, I'm leaving your house now. Right? These are my intimate friends. But then there are other friends, right, in the lifestyle that I just see at events, and that's cool too. Right? And we have to be able to differentiate. our party friends,
Yeah.
from our intimate friends, right? Um, I need a piece of paper and a pencil because I like drawing diagrams because I'm a teacher sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, I think they have a notepad up there. My producer is the bomb. The bomb diggity. Shout out to her. When I say her name, but y'all know who she is. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And Lola says she's not that friend. So there's different circles of friends. And let's talk about it, right? Since you brought it up, Side Ty Turner. And in terms of friends, right, there are your play friends that you just play with, right? It's the same as relationships, right?
Hold on, can I take a sidebar?
Sidebar.
You really do turn on once the camera comes on.
I do turn on. It's dark.
It's just like,
My alter ego.
it just turns the fuck on.
Yeah, I had to see me a few minutes ago. I was like, well, that's fine. Thank you. So I'm gonna draw a diagram because I am a teacher sometimes. Right? This, and this, and then this. Right? So there's different circles. Can y'all see this? Boom. Different circles, right? And when we go to parties, most of the people are in this circle.
Yep.
And we love those people. These people we make memories with and we have fun with and we do things with, right? And then we might do like a more intimate dinner type situation, and we might do like family parties and things like that, right? And then these in the little circle, these are the people that you sit and you cry with and you tell your business to. The things I do with the people in this circle, I don't do with these people in this circle. Yes, you are my MVP, Lola. So when I'm in this circle, I'm just having fun. I don't have any expectations from people in this circle. I don't, and because I don't have expectations, the relationships, and that goes for sexual too, right? Because when you're playing with partners in the lifestyle, you have some partners that you just play with, and that's okay. That's what we come here for. This is recreation. So this big circle here is recreation. I don't have any expectations from the people in this circle. Yep. None. I just want to see you have a good time, smile, laugh, joke. I see you on Facebook. I like your photos and all that. Then maybe when I get to know you a little more, you might get to this circle. Well, I'll actually invite you to a smaller, intimate something, right? And we may do dinners together. I may even invite you to a family party or barbecue or something like that, right? Because now you're in this circle. In this circle, these are the people that I share my emotions with, the people that I'll cry to, right? The people that might come around my kids and my family. That's this circle. And you have to know how to differentiate people. This is what I'm showing you.
I can see it.
You have to know how to differentiate the circles because this prevents you from a lot of confusion and heartbreak. Because friendships can break your heart, right? I've lost many friends. I mean, just like 2 years ago, I had to like clean slate. You say expectations is a waste of energy. Sometimes, sometimes, depending on who you're expecting something from.
Yep.
Right? Because Jonathan is my intimate friend. Jonathan and Teresa are my intimate friends. I have some expectations from them. There's certain loyalty I expect from them. Right? Um, Side, you're on my podcast. You're over here. You're still important to me, but I don't have no expectations from you, except for you to tune in to my show and maybe show up at an event. And when I see you at the event, it's all love, and we'll have a good old time. We'll tell jokes, we'll laugh, we'll party, right? If I was single, we might even play. I'm not single though. I'm not single, but it's different.
I like how you
right?
clarified that really quickly.
Hey Bella, why we got so many clothes? Let me take this off for you, Bella. This is just for you, baby. Is that good for you, Bella? You want me to catch the Holy Ghost? So you need to know who's your MCM, Nova. You need to know what circles you're putting people in. And that,
and there's you hit something on the head. We really, really have to be careful with knowing where to put people in that diagram. Because if we put outside people on the inside, like she said, your feelings will get hurt. You have to keep those outside people.
Some people just belong here.
And sometimes outside people look like inside people. And you don't find out that they're really outside people until you let them on the inside and they do some crazy shit. And I don't need to talk tonight. You need to talk tonight, Lizzie.
You talk about me not being single, lol. You don't have one. You could borrow my MCM, Nova. It's okay. He could be all of our MCMs.
You gonna talk about me? I'm sitting right here next to you. I'm not her MCM.
Sometimes he is. Sometimes he is. But you gotta know where you're placing people. Yeah. Okay. And this is, in the lifestyle, we tend to get very intimate with people. This was not the topic that I was thinking about talking about, but I think it's a good topic. A good topic, right?
You know what we're talking about? We're talking about something very, very important. Lifestyle relationships. We like to talk about the sex part of it, of course. We like to talk about going to parties, but we very, very rarely talk about lifestyle relationships. Who should be your friend? Who is your associate? Back in high school, we used to say, that's not my friend, my
associate.
And that's true.
Sometimes some people are your friends, some people are your associates.
And some people become your family. Izzy's my family. We're family. It is what it is. But then I have some people who are friends, and
we love our friends too.
We do.
We love our friends too. We have a good old time with our friends. Our friends are still very supportive, right? And vice versa. Everything ain't for everybody. No, and things have to be earned. I'll say that again. Things have to be earned. We all start here. We all start here. I met Jonathan at a swingers hotel takeover.
Yes.
He was here, right? And then he worked his way into here. And then I went through some shit and I was sick and I was going through things. And then he earned his way into here, where I can now go into his couch and lay down and start crying and let all my feelings out. Yep. Everyone doesn't get here. Very few people make it here. And the mistake that we need to stop making is putting people here right away. You cannot put people here right away. This has to be earned.
Yep.
Friendship and in relationships, it has to be earned. Right? That's the same thing as when you go to a party and you play with someone random and they're here.
What do you mean? So, Limbs, what do you mean? How so? How does someone earn that position? It comes through time. It comes through trust. It comes through actions. And that's not to say that friendship should be based on what someone can do for you. However,
it's not just on what people do for you, because I judge people on how they handle situations that may not have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Because if I see that you're talking crap about your other friends, maybe I don't really want to be your friend like that. I might keep you here. We're cool. We're cool. You didn't do anything to me. I don't have any problem with you, but I don't really like how you move that way. You might never make it here.
You know what my saying is? If they'll talk about them to me,
talk about me
they'll talk about me to them.
Absolutely. Yep. Right? So that's the same thing with your friends, right? Earning a friendship and building. I'm going through something and you were there for me without me asking you to be there.
Hold on.
No, my Joe, so was in reference to how associates is a strong word these days. Oh, to Joe, associates.
Oh, yeah.
Associate, yeah. So I think that could mean something different to everyone, right? But in terms of this podcast,
what we're talking,
the Doc Izzy and Jonathan definition, really Doc Izzy definition, right? Because we didn't even talk about this before, but cheers. The Doc Izzy definition of an associate is just someone that I interact with and I have good times with, and then we go our separate ways. They're not involved in my real life. They're not involved in my real life. They're just somebody I see some places and we interact and we can laugh and have a great time and they stay there.
You know what? Let me say this. So, Lens, let's use you and our, I'm going to use you as an example. I would consider you a friend, right? I can call you and I can talk, but we don't have an intimate relationship, right? We're
She's like
borderline.
right here.
She's like on a border of
She's like,
friend and associate, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean I don't like you. When we see each other, we crack
it's
up, we
love.
laugh,
It's a good
yeah,
time.
cool. But you're not calling me when you're going through your deepest, darkest stuff. I'm not in that place, and that's
Not yet.
not yet.
That has to be earned.
Yeah, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right? That has to be earned. What about the people whose whole life is LS? Most of our life is LS. I hang out with mostly LS people.
Mhm.
Right? But again, you have to know how to differentiate, especially being in the lifestyle that we are in the position that we're in, where we run groups, we run a group, and we throw events, right? And we deal with a lot of people and a lot of personalities, and we have to problem solve a lot, right? And
I need a friend for that.
people come to us with a lot of their baggage, and they trust us, right? In certain ways, we have to know how to protect ourselves and set boundaries.
Yes, that's important.
We have to know how to set boundaries, right? So even like if we go to a play party, right? And when I was single, I might play with someone, right? And have my good time and go home and leave them at the party. That person may never make it to my house. That person has never made it to my house. Nobody makes it to my house. My man has made it to my house. My man has been around my children. He's been around my family. That's my man.
I think she just likes saying that.
He's
That's
in
all.
here.
She's just like, say, she just wants to say it again. That's who?
That's my man.
That's your man.
Right. So he's in here. But somebody I may play with at a party, they're here and they're staying at the party.
But can I add another dynamic to that?
Yeah.
What about those times where someone may think you're an associate, but you think they're a friend, or vice versa? Because that happens.
That happens all the time. And I mean, I've made the mistake of thinking that people were my friends, and they weren't my friends. They were just associates.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think that that's where communication has to come in. And that's where you have to analyze behaviors, right? Nova said, I feel close to my dear friends. I've been embraced so well, and I consider y'all friends. Not my sister circle, but friends nonetheless.
Exactly.
Others are associates. Yes. No, but we're friends. And I talk to Nova a lot.
Right.
And me and Nova talk. And we've even
Nova don't talk to me, but we're not gonna talk about it on the show.
We've even had deep conversations, right? But we haven't made it here yet. But I consider Nova as like right here. Nova's in my middle circle.
Mhm.
Nova's in my middle circle. Lems is in my middle circle.
Right.
Right? I see you guys. We engage in deep conversations. We talk about our feelings. We talk about our boyfriends, right, Lems? We talk, we'll vent about things. We have a girls group now that we do girly things, and you know, but if I'm having like a deep breakdown moment, I'm probably not gonna call you.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think Lens is. She's not offended by hearing.
And I don't think that Lens is gonna call me either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Nova's not gonna call me, right? Bella said, "I'm friendly," which in return can make people think that we are closer than we actually are. That happens. It happens with us. This mofo.
Can I say that?
This one right here, I gotta tell him to pull back a lot because he does too much.
But I don't do it. But I do it because listen, and this is not me bragging, but I'm a nice guy. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to always be, whatever. So if it wasn't for Izzy and my partner telling me, yo, you
fall back.
Lisa says it to me all the time. Yo, you giving boyfriend vibes. You're not, it's like, you can't do that. And it's not him being malicious. It's not him talking about me. He's like, but there has to be a line. You got to put a line there.
Yes, Lola, I will call you too. But we have had, me, Lola, and I'll be very transparent. We have had years.
Yeah, that's like 10 years.
We have almost 10 years of friendship. We have had a breakdown in our friendship, and we have mended it and been able to bounce back from it and be stronger now than we were then.
Can I tell you that's how I gauge friendships? I gauge friendships by our good times. I gauge friendships
It's the
by our
bad
bad
times.
times. It's like we had an argument, we disagreed on something, we may needed to take a break, but at the end of the day, you called me, you needed me, I was there, and that's it. Period. Lola's a good example. I was up there. I was up at the hospital with Lola all day today.
And when I was sick, I had radiation like 2 months ago, and Lola came to see me and brought me food. And I'm like, yo, out of all the people that came to see that I thought was my closest friends, they didn't show up. But Lola drove from fucking upstate to bring me food and flowers.
That's how you know.
You know what I'm saying? So
You don't need to talk to your friends every single day.
no,
You don't.
but you know who shows up for you. I love you too, Lola.
We're gonna start.
And I'm gonna talk for him. He loves you too.
We're gonna start crying in a second. We need to change this topic. So who got anal sex this weekend?
I did.
You know what?
I did. I told you I was chilling with my boo this week. I was boo loving. Absolutely. Lem says absolutely. Everyone has their first line of defense friends that we call, and that's okay. I love you all the same. It's your genuine vibes and opens and being who you are, and the transparency that gains my love and trust and friendship. You know, I like to be my authentic self, and I feel like Lola, that there's a reason what Lola didn't have no sex this weekend. I got you this weekend, but anyway.
Can I watch?
You can. You can.
Wait, I can watch, but I can't join.
We like to perform. But anyway, so you made me lose my train of thought. Transparency. Um, Lola introduced me to the lifestyle almost 10 years ago, 2016. And one thing that I love about her, and I call her the MVP, she's a fucking pain in the ass. I'm publicly saying this. I tell her this all the time. But she is not afraid to be herself. Wherever the fuck she goes, she is Lola.
Lola at all times.
At all times. And her comfortability with herself helped me.
Wait, can I stop for a second? Because you're having a moment. But everybody on here is telling us that they had sex. If you had sex this weekend,
drop an emoji. Drop an eggplant.
An eggplant? No. Why would a dude drop an eggplant?
Because he has one.
No, he's drop a cat.
All right. If you're a guy and you had sex, drop a cat. And if you're a lady and you had sex, drop an eggplant.
If you had a threesome, drop a couple of eggplants or a couple of cats.
So one thing that I love about her, and it has taught me, is that I want to be the woman that allows other women to be themselves. Or people, just women or men. I want people to be comfortable to be themselves around me, right? When I'm with Jonathan and T, I'm comfortable being my absolute self. We were joking in the group today, and I said I'm not romantic, and Jonathan is like, you just don't want people to see, and I'm like, I'm a gangster, right? But Jonathan could see. Ooh, Bella had 2.
What the heck?
Lolita had 3.
I don't believe you, Lita. I don't believe you.
Jordan, what if you did? Jordan, we gotta get you some.
And Lita, why wasn't I one of those 3? I want to know this. I'm just saying. We need to have a conversation. So Lola's about to talk about me. Jessica is my crush. She's my Connecticut crush.
Jessica. I haven't met her yet, but I look forward to meeting your crush. Yeah. Hollywood Dream had 2. So we need to know.
Bridget, what's up, girl? Hey.
Oh, she had an eggplant and a cat. They're my kind of girl. No. My kind of girl. Get in my house whenever I want. I had to travel to get mine, but he was worth the ride.
That's okay. Wait. What did she say?
Izzy was so innocent. I knew she had that freak in her, and I took it out like, boo, put this on. Yeah, I was so shy.
You're my VA crush.
So let me go. I'm gonna go back, and I don't want to make this a me and Lola story, but when I first got introduced to the lifestyle by Lola, right? I went through this ugly breakup with my ex, and I didn't even want to have sex. She said, Jonathan, everyone is your crush. Highlight that. Everyone is his crush. But anyway, I went through such a dark place in my life. I went through a breakup. I had just had a baby. The person that I broke up with used to love to slut shame me. Like, he'd be like, oh, I should have known you was a whore the way you was sucking my dick. Like, my nigga, you didn't like how I suck your dick? Wait, what, am I supposed to suck your dick bad? Oh, I should have known you was a whore when you was running around the park naked. My nigga, you was running around the park naked with me. right? So
Can we put a pin right there? We were running upon a park naked.
I did for my 30th birthday. I wanted to run around the park. I'm gonna take you guys to this park next summer. I wanted to run around the park naked in my birthday suit. And I wanted to get fucked under the lights in the Verrazano Bridge and all that stuff. And it was nice. And it was beautiful. And he participated in the whole thing. He loved the whole thing. And then afterwards, tried to call me a whore because I did that. But he did it with me, right? So anyway, because of that experience, I kind of went into a shell and I didn't want to be sexually active. I didn't want anyone touching me. Nova, you run around the park naked with me? That's what I'm talking about.
I love Nova.
Nova be with the shits. She is so confident. I love Nova's authenticity. So after going through that experience, it was very hard for me to just be myself because I was worried about being judged. So anyway,
Yeah, I'm sending personal messages.
yeah, it was hard for me to be comfortable with myself, to be judged. Lola helped me get out my shell, and being in this lifestyle has helped me to become. He was insecure. That was yeah, big. He's super insecure, and it helped me get out. And being in the lifestyle and just seeing the confidence that all these women have. Hey, Ronnie. Only if it's warm. Yeah, we gotta wait till the summer. Listen, next summer coming up, just send me a DM. We all go run around the park naked at night.
No, we will not do that. We're not getting arrested. We'll go to Gunnison Beach and run around Gunnison Beach naked. Okay.
All right.
Look, see, if I'm the voice of reason, there's a problem.
He needed to put it on someone else. Absolutely. Most men that do that they're insecure with their own self, right? But anyway, that was just for me to tell the story on how I was introduced to the lifestyle and how the lifestyle brought me out of my shell and made me comfortable. And people like Lola helped me to embrace my sensuality and my sexuality and to be okay with it,
Yeah.
right? And to be, or even to, Lisa's, um, Lisa's helped me come out the fucking closet. I like girls, but I never publicly admitted it. He's the one who helped me to people like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna take these girls down together. Come on, we're gonna tag team these bitches. And then it's like, all right, we tag teaming, like, and that's my nigga, and that's what we do, right?
Hey, Sean, what's up, love?
Hey, Sean.
We had so much fun with her. What was it, 2 weeks ago? At Adelphia's?
Adelphia's. That place was sexy. I like that place. And they make really good cheesecake. Anyway, I will go up there for the cheesecake. But the company was good too. The vibe was great. The people were great. They were very welcoming.
But let me say
So
this too. And so and I guess this conversation is a little, and
Hollywood dream.
without getting into details, this conversation is personal for uh Izzy and myself and
Yeah.
a lot of us because we are experiencing, how do I say this without being, we're
We're
experiencing
experiencing turmoil and damage control. And we all have, look, mister, and I was naked in somebody's school jersey last year. Thanks for giving, so we don't need warm weather. So we, we all go through things.
Yeah.
We all go through things. And even though we're public figures, right? And we are always smiling in the camera.
It hurts.
Um, it hurts.
It hurts.
Right? Things hurt. Our feelings get hurt. We have personal issues. Jonathan told you right before this podcast started, I wasn't feeling my best. I was just eating soup. I just had some soup. I just took my nausea medicine. I was here feeling sick as a dog, pale. I put my makeup on, and he's like, "Are you gonna be okay to do the show?" I was like, "At 9 o'clock, Doc Gizzy comes on." And when I'm in the midst of being Doc Gizzy and doing my thing, I end up feeling better.
Yeah, 100%.
I end up feeling better. He's like, "Oh my God, you really did just turn it on." It happens automatically, right? Because this is my routine. It's my routine. We all go through things in life, but we still have responsibilities and we still have to show face, right? And in all transparency, everybody doesn't need, and I look beautiful. Thank you, Queen. Right? We all go through things, and we still have to show face. And when you're a public figure, you still have a responsibility to the people. And I love serving our people. I love having these conversations with you guys. I feel like the conversation today has become very fruitful, right? Um, but
And y'all can see I'm unusually quiet because I'm still hurt. I'm really not good tonight. I'm not good tonight. Lola was actually our therapist before we came on.
Right, we were just on a whole phone conference with Lola. We go through things, and it's important to have like-minded friends that you can vent to and bounce ideas off with, right? So I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Doc_Izzy on Instagram. You should follow me. Doc Izzy on Facebook if you don't follow. But I posted something today about entrepreneurship and how we are on the field, and people that sit in the bleachers will talk hella shit and have all the judgments and tell us everything we should do and how we should do everything, but they're not on the field. They don't see what we see. They don't sacrifice what we sacrifice to get on the field. Because to get on the field, we had to go through some shit, right? They don't see what we see on the field. They don't experience what we experience.
Do it.
But they'll sit in the bleachers and talk hella shit, right? They don't have the same mindset as us, right? So even we were having this conversation about friends. Yeah, Nova, you could relate, right? We relate because we are entrepreneurs and we go through the same thing, even though we have a different type of business. Yeah. But a person who's not an entrepreneur probably can't be in this circle with me because we can't have the same conversations. You're not going to understand my mindset. You're not going to understand why I say the things I say, why I do the things I do, how I think. You're not going to understand those things. You're not going to feel my pity, or not pity, but you're not going to empathize with my wins and losses because you don't experience those things. You don't know what that feels like.
I often talk to my partner. She's calling it entrepreneurship, but there are things that I do to identify leaders. Being a leader, you're kind of born with the DNA of being a leader. Now, it has to be developed, right? It has to be cultivated. You might make mistakes, but leaders, we see things in a different way. We kind of see beyond what's happening in front of us.
I see the bigger picture.
We see the bigger picture. You see a fight, but now I have to look in. We have to go back and look. And if you're a leader on here, if you want to be a leader, you have to understand this. You have to go and try to figure out why that fight happened. Forget the fact that everybody's fighting. Why did this fight happen? And let's solve the problem. Put your emotions aside, put your feelings aside. Stop smiling like that. It's making me lose my train of thought. No, put your emotions to the side, put your feelings to the side, and figure out what's going on. You have to know what you can say to people, what you can't say to people. You, excuse me, you have to know how to. You have to know selfie. Oh, we're taking a selfie.
No.
No, you have to know. You have to know when to respond to people. You have to know when not to respond to people. Sometimes I tell Izzy all the time. I'm like, Izzy will call me and she'll be like, I want to say. I'm like, Izzy, don't say a word. Just let it be. Some things you just gotta let go. But then
you gotta know who you talk to for that advice too. Yeah. Because if I would call someone else who doesn't have an entrepreneurial mindset, they'll probably push me to say that.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead, say it, right? You got to know which friend to call when you are in turmoil. That's going to give you the sound advice, right?
It's like you call the heart doctor to get your heart. You don't call a brain surgeon to get your heart fixed.
No. And I'm not going to call my ratchet friends when I want to handle business problems. Now, when I want to handle ratchet problems, I'm going to call my ratchet friends.
You see what I'm saying? Because every now and again,
you need those ratchet friends in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I have a friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but she is the ratchet of the ratchetness, but she's wise. She's wise, people like crazy.
You talking about me?
No, I'm not talking about you, but she's wise like crazy, and she will be like, "Fuck these motherfuckers! I don't care. Tell them things." Blah, 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 blah. Right, every other word I gotta bleep out. But she's right. But I know I can't take her everywhere because it's not gonna work out well for me. It's just not gonna work out well for me. What do you say?
Can you highlight Sean's comments? A no response is a response too.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. And I also learned that no is a full sentence. I don't always have to explain why I say no to people. So people who have a business mindset will understand that.
But adapt that to the personal too. Sometimes it's like that in a personal. You don't need to give everybody an explanation as to why you moved a certain way in your personal life.
No, this
No,
is my
no,
life.
listen, no, I cannot come to such and such because I can't afford it. But they don't need to know your business. I just can't make it. I'm sorry. And just
That's
move
it.
on. And if they don't accept it, fuck them.
That's it.
No,
I
no,
come.
no, sorry.
I support you whenever I can. Whatever I can't support, I can't support. I've done events of people who I wish have come, but if they can't come, they can't come. I still love them the same.
Yeah.
Right? I still love them the same. Um, so yeah, we need to bring it back. We need to identify we need to identify what circle we're putting people in.
Circle. Today is circle day.
Today is circle day. I love me some circle time, right, T? Right? So we need to identify what circle everyone fits in, and we need to be comfortable and accept it. Maybe some people that's in this circle was not ever meant to be in this circle, and that's okay.
Bella, let me say
You say
something.
you find it hard to
They yell at me about that all the time. I hate saying no to people. I want everyone to be happy. But you know who ends up getting disappointed when I try to do that? Me. Because some people you can't make everybody happy. Period.
or your spouse,
Yeah.
right? Because sometimes when you're taking away from home to do for others, and those people don't deserve it,
Can you
right?
say that again?
You're taking away from home to
And
do for
people don't
others, and
fucking
the
deserve
people
it.
don't deserve it, right? This has to be deserved. This has to be deserved. This has to be earned, right? We cannot stretch ourselves thin. If you're stretching yourself too thin to help a person, then that person's not your friend because they're allowing you to stretch yourself thin to help them, right?
I just said that the other day to my partner. I said when people will use you, they will use you and use you and use you up and allow you to die to try to further whatever it is they want.
Yeah, and they don't care about how something impacts you because they want to cover themselves, right? That's not a friend. That's not a friend. Some friends are liabilities. I may like you, but unfortunately, the decisions that you make hurt me and put me in positions that are maybe not good for what I'm trying to build or what I'm trying to do, or maybe put me in danger in some kind of way. I could like you. I may not have a personal issue with you, but just the way you move and the way you live your life conflicts with what I have going on. I have to keep you. I have to keep you out here. I can't put you in.
Kareem, don't be coming for my people. Don't be coming for my people. He said, "Why you say no to my pretty?" You funny.
So I think that part of being in this lifestyle is moving intelligently, knowing where you fit in, knowing who's in your tribe,
Try.
knowing who's in your tribe. Entrepreneurship can be a lonely journey. Leadership is lonely. We are wired differently, and a lot of people can't relate. No, they cannot. Also, we usually are comfortable being uncomfortable. Yes. All we need from others is emotional support, and most can't even provide that. Say that 2 times fast, nigga. That's the story of my motherfucker. Say the N word. I'm being my authentic self. I say nigga, right? Um, we not on TV. I'm not in the NFL. I can't get fined.
Can't get fined.
But yeah.
But again, let me say this. Let's transfer this away. Let's turn this from just talking about entrepreneurship. What the hell? What the hell happened to what the hell is going on? See, that's how you know you're doing right. The devil try to throw roadblocks in your way. Okay, there we go. No, but let's turn this to LS relationships because everybody on here is an entrepreneur.
It's LS relationship, right?
Yeah.
LS relationships. Again, if we go into a party, my nigga. If we go into a party and we seeing people, I love going to parties. I thrive at parties.
She
This is
really
why
does.
I'm good at throwing parties. I'm great at engaging with people. I love exchanging energy with people, guys. I love you guys. I love this opportunity that I have that I get to share with you guys and express my thoughts and feelings. And I get to have fun with you guys at events.
Yep.
I get to celebrate things with you guys. I love that. I made your kitty jump.
Can I say something? You also have to identify, you also have to learn how to separate business from personal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was having a conversation with Izzy the other day, and I told her exactly why I have her on here. I said, these are the attributes you bring. I said, this is specifically why I have you on here. Because I knew that if I connected with you, I identified it almost immediately. This would happen. Izzy and I have separated our business relationship, I think, from our personal relationship. One day, Izzy walked up to me and she said, and I'm not going to get into details, she said, what's the benefit of this? And I didn't get offended by that. That's a business relationship. But then we have our personal relationship. And people, again, I guess that goes back to being an entrepreneur. You need to learn how to separate those two things.
It comes to being human because my party friends, I'm gonna change. I'm not. I don't have the expectations from my party friends that I do have from my intimate friends.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have the same expectation that I have from my family friends. Right. With the play partner, I don't have the same expectations from a play partner that I have from my man who's I'm planning to live my life with.
Mm-hmm.
They're different expectations, right? Well, if you have a unicorn in your relationship, the expectations from your unicorn are not the same expectations that you have from your wife, right? Or if you have a bull in your relationships, your expectations from your bull is not the same expectations that you have from your husband.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a separation. Your bull is here and your husband is here.
Yep.
Your unicorn is here and your wife is
Can
here.
we talk about that? Can we?
Yes, let's bring that.
Like, what's the difference between? I mean, how do you balance, or where do you put a unicorn when they come into a relationship? Because it's very, very easy for a unicorn or a bull to think that they have the same position of the wife or the husband.
And they don't, because the wife or the husband is someone that you're laying a foundation with and you're planning to get old with and you're building with.
This
right?
is my forever.
This is your forever.
I have my
right?
forever. Literally, my partner is in my phone as what? My forever.
My partner is my partner. This is someone that I want to do life with. Like you know what I'm saying? Somebody that I may meet at a party or that I may have had a couple of play sessions with or something. That's just a play session. And that's fine. And not to take anything away from that. Those are beautiful, right? Moments and memories that you create. With your unicorn or your bull, that person is a part of your relationship, but they're not a part of the foundation.
No.
At the end of the day, and I think as a unicorn, because I've been a unicorn, and as a bull, you have to know that coming in too.
Know your fucking.
You're not know your role, right? Why don't people understand that? People just because they don't know how to separate the circles.
But you know what? No, let me say this too. And I have transparency. I have run into the situation where I have not managed my pseudo thruple or whatever you want to call it situation. It's unicorn properly, and I hate to say manage because it makes it sound
because
it takes away from
you treat them so good that they start to confuse their role.
Yep.
They confuse their role. That unicorn is never gonna be T. Never. T is T.
Yep.
The value that T adds and brings to your life is completely different from what this unicorn is. The unicorn is supposed to be recreation.
Well, I won't say recreation.
Because we have meaningful relationships.
But you and I differ with that too.
We do because you want to give your unicorn boyfriend treatment.
No, it's not. It's not. It's good. But here's the thing. Shut up. But but here's the
I
thing.
got you, boo.
No, no, no. Here's the thing. So she's saying girlfriend treatment is this. So if I go out with Izzy and my partner, guess what I'm doing? I'm opening every single door for Izzy, just like I'm opening it for my partner. That's chivalry.
Izzy knows her place.
But that's on you, not on me. So you're saying
Izzy
don't.
knows her place.
But you're saying don't be chivalrous.
And we also, you and I, don't have a sexual relationship where the lines
Can
could
you
get
stop reminding me
blurred
about that?
or misconstrued.
Stop talking about that. I'm not happy about
Right?
that.
Bella, yes, Jonathan likes treating people right. Jonathan is a gentleman.
You saw how she didn't even talk about that, right? She
We
saw.
love Jonathan, right? But one reason that I won't play with Jonathan,
We
and
had this
Jonathan is a
conversation.
handsome man with a big old dick.
Really?
Big old dick. Big old dick. First thing I ever noticed about this motherfucker was his dick, okay?
Moving on.
But I won't touch it because of the value of our relationship. If I fuck you, I'm gonna put you in this circle over here. I'm gonna put you in here. You're not gonna be able to be in here. And I like you here, right? If I'm fucking somebody and I'm just planning on fucking them and it's not an intimate relationship, then I can't be your good friend the way I'm your good friend now.
But can I say this too? I don't think that. Yes, Mimi is true. I don't think that. But I have a problem, and I'll tell you what my problem is. So women have been treated so poorly throughout that my what I call basic good treatment, opening the door is basic, you know.
You're not just opening doors.
But I don't treat everybody like I treat you. You're different.
I am, but
But so if I open the door
but
for you,
again, we're not
or,
together.
or if I go to a, if we happen to take a friend of ours to a play, to a party, to a club, that person, that person that's with us, I'm going to be just as protective of her
As you should, as you should. And when I go out with my friends' husbands, they all treat me that way.
But then a lot of women misconstrue that to mean that I am somehow falling in love with them. But that's not on me. And I think
It's
sometimes
not.
those
It
of us
is
who are
still on you.
chivalrous, but then so you're telling me
Because
to
you
do it, but then don't do it. But then do
no,
it.
that's like I know I got good pussy, but I ain't giving this pussy to everybody because this pussy makes niggas crazy.
Right. Bella said it. It's called being respectful.
No, he is being respectful, but Jonathan goes above and beyond.
I only do that with
He's
you.
not just being respectful. He's calling these chicks all day, multiple times.
I do not call these chicks all day. Oh,
All
stop
day,
it. Oh, my
all
God.
day. Like if you're my play partner and I talk to you once a week, I'm cool with that. Because you're just my play partner. I don't need to talk to you every day. As a matter of fact, I have a man. I don't talk to my man all day, every day. I've texted him a few times today.
Right, correct. Right, right. I promise not to get crazy, right? Only the men understand that statement.
I text my man a few times today, but we haven't had a whole phone conversation. I was at work all day. After work, I went to your house. I ate lunch by myself, and then I went home and took a nap before I came here. I didn't have time to talk
Here
to
we
him
go
on the
with
phone.
Lola. Here we go with Lola.
Is he? Yes, he makes these girls love him. You do too much. You do too much. But again, you need to know how to keep them in the circle outside. I don't have.
See, this is proof that we're very transparent on this.
Very
Show, right?
transparent. And as my friend, we call each other out all the time. Like this is what friends do. You know what I'm saying? Um, do too much. And then okay, so that's the flip side, right? On one side, we need to know where we stand on a circle, right? On the other side, we need to know how to treat people in certain circles. The treatment I'm gonna give you here is not the same treatment I'm gonna give you here.
Wait, wait.
She said, learn from the
Can I say
circle
what
of
Drea said?
bestie.
Drea is my friend from the city that I'm from. Y'all don't know her because I keep her secret.
We only need to chat to make dick and pussy appointments. I agree. If we just play partners, we just play partners.
But that only works for people who aren't Demi.
I'm not
even
talk
going
to you all the time,
No.
even though I'm Demi. We can have. I have.
Then that means you're not Demi.
No, that's not true. I have a boo before my boo now, and we would play partners, and I would go to his house every couple of weeks and see him to get my nut off or whatever. And he was special. You met him. He was special. Our first night was magical.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was special to me. But he wasn't someone I saw myself doing life with.
Yeah, but
so I didn't give him that doing life treatment.
Yeah, but I'm Demi, so Demi means that I'm not even.
You have a mental connection.
I can't even get hard.
All right, I had a mental connection with this person. I didn't need to talk to him every day.
Let me ask you a question. The first time you guys met was in a
play situation.
You didn't talk to him before, right? I mean, you had brief conversation, but there were no connections.
Well, at this time, in this specific scenario, it wasn't much words.
So here we go. I very rarely can meet people at play parties and have sex with them. I can't get hard.
So, and Lola said, I learned that the hard way, no more attachments for me. So my first time as a unicorn, and I'm not going to say who it was, but my first time as a unicorn in a relationship, I was spending every weekend with this person, every weekend.
I love you too, Lee.
From Thursday to Monday, I was with this person every weekend, party, sleep in the house, do my laundry at his house. He cooked for me, did everything. To this day, he would still come through. As a matter of fact, he pulled up on me when I was sick, right? I'm still cool with the wife and everything at that time, but I ended up falling in love with this person because I was with him too much. We were spending too much time together.
Right.
The lines got blurred.
So Drea, I wish I could post these comments together. Drea and Bella said the same thing kind of at the same time.
Okay, I'm not turned on and there's no connection either. But I can have a connection with you and know that we're not doing life together. It's just we have a dope connection. When we see each other, the vibe is good. We might be sexually attracted to each other, and that's great, right? But I'm not falling in love with you, so I don't need to talk to you every day.
But all these women.
I don't need to know everything that you do. I don't need to know what you ate for lunch. I don't give a damn if you ate lunch or not.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. See, I got.
All right.
My brothers are helping me out today. Thank you, people.
Lola, I could say it. Right? We ended up falling in love, and it was like
not
really falling in love, but
because Michael's a comment off quickly. I agree with Michael. Wait, watch this. The producer's taking it off real quick. Wait, where's it at? Look, she won't let us in.
But you can have a mental connection with a person without building an everyday bond. Right? And that was my first experience as a unicorn. I had never been a unicorn before. I had never dated someone's husband. As a matter of fact, that was so weird to me, right?
I disagree with your statement.
I don't agree with that because I found love in the lifestyle. I found love in the lifestyle.
So this is what I've had to learn how to do. I've had to learn how to identify, and I had to turn on my kind of therapist hat for this. I had to learn how to identify women who aren't in a place where they need healing. Because when women need healing, my chivalry, my respect, all that stuff that I do can kind of confuse them. It's like, oh my God, I didn't get all of it.
Chivalry, respect can confuse, but time confuses. So Lola gave me permission. Right. So my first.
Wait, well, I thought you were going to bed. You said good night.
This conversation is spicy. So my first experience as a unicorn was with Lola and Jose, if you guys know them, and I was dating Jose.
That's a good experience.
Right. It was a great experience. Changed my life. Brought me out of my shell. Took me out of my depression.
Brought you out of darkness into the marvelous light.
Yes, I didn't look for love. It definitely happened naturally. But so with Jose, that summer of 2016 was the best summer of my life. And I was at their house every Thursday. Like that summer, I didn't take a vacation from work because I was off every Friday and Monday for the whole summer. Mm-hmm. So every Thursday night, I was at their house till Monday night. I was staying at their house. Every Thursday till Monday, the whole summer, we were out partying and doing things together. And Jose is very much like you. Chivalrous.
Yeah.
Jose would do my laundry if I brought it over there. I got a flat tire. Jose will change my tire. Jose will cook us breakfast. He makes the best mango. I miss his mango. I had his rice and beans. I got flashbacks. This book is happening. I love me some Jose. Jose was so good to me. Right? But back then, because I was in a fragile state,
There you go. That's what I
Right?
said. Yeah.
However, I was spending too much time with him. Right? So where now, yeah, Lola had her boyfriend Sean, right? So now the lines got confused because we were spending way too much
Sidebar.
time.
Hey, Lux Lifestyle. That's Holly
Hey,
and
baby.
I can't remember your husband's name, but we love you guys. Okay.
That's my workout partner. So guys, I do virtual fit camps at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, ladies. It's only for the ladies. If you want to join,
Sorry.
hit us up.
I do
Right?
virtual fit cams at 8 o'clock. Listen, we do squats and eat cake. That's for the men.
So that Gary is his name. So
Gary, yes, Gary was.
shut up. So back to my experience. Let me finish my thoughts.
This is the second week in a row you gave me that mom smack.
So I ended up falling in love with him, not intentional, right? I still always have respect for Rosa. Rosa and I still developed a great friendship, but that severed our friendship for a few years because um it's it became confusing, right? And I didn't mean anything wrong. I didn't even think I was doing anything wrong because they kept inviting me to their house and she had a boyfriend and I just thought we was just a poly family and we could be all in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't sit good with her as his wife.
Right.
Right. And then at some time it didn't sit good with me because I don't want to be second to nobody's wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of that was a really great learning experience for me in the lifestyle, right? And this when I had to learn that my second relationship as a unicorn, I never went to their house. I would only play with them at events. And I wouldn't chill with them all the time. It would be like every 3 or 4 months, every 6 months, once a year, I would play with them. And for like the last 6 years or something, we have been very cool. We have no confusion and no problem. I love those people. When I see them, it's always love. The husband is always a gentleman when I come around. And me and his wife, we go out together. He treats us both the same and everything. But I never go to their house. I've never slept in their bed because I don't want to blur the lines.
Can I stop you right there? So my partner instituted a rule that I hated, but I began to understand it. She's like, no one can sleep in our bed.
No, I gave her that advice.
So you didn't.
Sure did. I killed that for you, motherfucker. I killed that.
But no,
because that creates a different personal space. Your bed with your partner, that's your sacred place. Nobody should be in that bed where you and your partner sleep. That's your bed with you and your partner, and no one should feel that comfortable to be up in your space like
that. Can I say this? We are giving non-poly advice right now.
Yeah,
because if you're
unicorn.
Because if you're poly, the rules are different.
Different.
We're talking unicorn.
Yeah.
Unicorn should stay a unicorn, know her
place.
Or a bull know his place.
Yes, unicorns and bulls need to know their place.
Well, can I tell you?
But husbands and wives need to know how to treat those unicorns and bulls. Husbands and wives need to know how to treat those bulls and unicorns in ways that's still respectful, still meaningful, but keeping boundaries of what your real relationship is.
Now let me add an addendum to that. Now, what happens when you have a unicorn and a bull, and you start feeling organic, things start happening organically?
Well, then that's where a conversation needs to be had.
It's like, I don't want to be poly, but this is organic. We're around each other. We are genuinely, let's go to the extreme, falling in love with each other. It's like, do we go with this?
And that's a reality, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. I tried the unicorn thing a few times. I didn't like it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. My first time, I became too emotionally involved with this person. I was spending way too much time with this person. I mean, I spent more time at their house than I did at my own house. Because Monday through Thursday, I was out here working and hustling and doing stuff. I was never home. And then on the weekends will come, I'll be out and be at their house. I'll be laying on the couch, on their couch, watching TV and eating and doing the shit I would do when I was out, what I should do at my own house.
And let me say this too. I think the couple needs to have a conversation before they allow a unicorn to come in. And the reason why I say that is because there are a lot of times that the wife or the husband, because it happens both ways, what they're really saying is that we want another girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So one person is like, I want another girlfriend. The other person is like, well, I just want to have threesomes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So the person who wants to have a girlfriend is like, maybe if I kind of slide them in,
And that's the
kind
sequel.
of work them in, they'll
That's the
start
sequel.
falling in love. You know what I
That's the
mean?
sequel. You're not on the same page with your partner.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that things have to go gradually. I think that, and this is my, again, my my advice from my personal experience. If I was to ever be a unicorn again, because I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it, and I love the best of both worlds, and I love meaningful relationships. I can't just
Yeah,
fuck somebody just to fuck somebody. I need to have a meaningful relationship.
right.
However, if I'm gonna be a unicorn again, I'm not sleeping in their home, in their bed. I'm just not. I'm not gonna be in their house all the time. I'm not gonna be there every single weekend. I'm not doing that.
But now that you're poly,
Now that I'm poly, it's different. But then this person is not our girlfriend. She's his girlfriend and my girlfriend.
but that's a poly V. That's a different.
Well, now we're a poly B, but before we were poly triangle, right? Now he's dating her separate from me. I love Izzy Fose, to be honest. We all was learning and we all did shit wrong. Things were done wrong by all. Now we're all more experienced in things. Well, we
And
have
that's
done
important.
different.
Experience.
Yeah,
That's
we're
an
experienced
yeah.
now.
And you know what? Can I say this? And I say this whether you're vanilla or whether you're LS. It's okay to say, yo, I messed up. It's okay to say, I got it wrong. Now I know better. Stop. You don't have to blame the other person or act like somebody did something malicious.
No.
It's like, yo, we just didn't know any better.
No, and guess what? When I did fall in love with Jose, it was a natural thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It didn't happen, I didn't plan it. And I was never planning on stealing him or anything. I was transparent with Lola, yo, I'm falling in love with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had the conversation, right? And then she's like, nah, I ain't with it. She wasn't with it. And then, it was heartbreaking for me because as a unicorn, if you catch the feelings, you know that this person is still going to stay with their partner and you're going to be the one left out.
Yeah.
And that's something that you need to know. You know what I'm saying? When you're going into these things as a unicorn, you need to know where you stand.
My partner and I are in a situation right now where, and we are completely, some maybe too transparent, but we are completely transparent on this podcast, right? And my partner asked someone, she said, how do you feel about Jonathan? And she came out and said, I'm in like with Jonathan. I don't love him, but I'm in like with Jonathan. So my partner and I had to sit down and we had to have a real conversation because everyone knows my partner's a poly. I'm poly. My partner is not. We had to sit down and have a real conversation about where to place that. Why is it that every time I talk, you start smiling and looking cute? You start posing. Stop.
I was reading the comments.
Oh no.
Lola said I could come. Her bed is waiting.
No. Seriously, we had to sit down and have a real conversation about how far I can actually go. What's cool, and my partner deals with jealousy, and she identifies the fact that she deals with jealousy, and she's working on it. And I'm so proud of her how well she's working on it. And we had to have a conversation about that because I too have feelings for this person. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do we do? She's not girlfriend, but she's more than a unicorn. Again, these are the conversations that you have to have.
And you have to be very explicit about what it is that you're looking for.
Don't try to find the right words. Just say it.
Right? You have to say exactly what it is that you're looking for and that you want. Mm-hmm. And you have to say exactly what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And you have to meet your partner halfway in something. And relationships require sacrifice on
Compromise.
Compromise on both ends, right? So it's all about communication. It's all about communication. The problem happens with unicorns and bulls because they try to be sneaky and do shit behind the other spouse's back.
This is one of those moments where we need to have
the applause.
Yeah.
Right? When people try to be sneaky about their emotions. When I fell in love with Jose, I was able to tell her because I didn't even think I was doing anything wrong. So you know what I'm saying? Like we was hanging out, all of us, all four of it was four of us. We were hanging out, all of us, every weekend, 4 days a week, every weekend, every weekend. So of course you're gonna develop friendship. I mean, feelings. And we spoke about it. You know, I was very transparent. She wasn't with it, right? And then I went my own way. And they went. They still stay together as a couple, which I'm very happy that they did. And I still love them both. Genuinely, Lola and I now have a different kind of friendship that is stronger than it was before. Then, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Can I say this here? And this is exactly right what Michael said. We had to have those unicorn talks too. They got a little awkward, but we worked it out. Our relationship, here we go. Our relationship always comes first.
That's the bottom line.
Period. End of story.
That's the bottom line.
When everybody else is gone, my partner is going to be there. Period. End of story.
When you get sick, when you get old, who gonna wipe your ass?
Well, I wasn't thinking about that.
But that matters. Right? Bella said when I was married, my ex would see the women after threesomes. That's one reason why he's my ex now, because he's being sneaky.
But that's different. That's being sneaky.
That's being sneaky.
Yeah, that's being
right.
sneaky.
When you're being sneaky, now you're crossing a whole different level of boundaries, and you can't be trusted.
Yeah.
And now it's like you can't even fix a relationship where there's no trust. You know what I'm saying? So that whole sneaky shit, that's not good. So again, to bring it back,
What can I say this? I actually had to tell a unicorn once. Well, I think at that point when I had this conversation, she went beyond a unicorn. But I said, I am not going to cheat on my partner.
No.
I said, I cannot do that. I said, she has to know everything. I cannot cheat. I will not do that. And that's so very important. Yes, you can cheat in the LS. If your partner doesn't know what you're doing, you're cheating. Period. End of story. Even if you have a green light to play with other partners.
That's not just sexual. It's not just sexual. If we're texting and having conversations that your partner can't know about, that's cheating. If we're meeting up somewhere for lunch and your partner can't know that we had lunch,
That's cheating.
that's cheating.
Yeah.
Right? So this is where lines get crossed and then boundaries pass and then you can't fix it after that.
But can I also say this? And let me bring this back, and I can say this for guys. I don't know if it's the same for women, but let me say this. Here we go. We live in a world where we get to have sex with multiple people.
Yes.
Stop being fucking greedy.
You don't have to be sneaky. You have permission.
Greedy.
You have an open green light.
Right.
You don't need to lie.
I don't.
Can you highlight Love Bella's comment? She said, me personally, I have a no couples rule just to ensure that my feelings don't get involved. But me personally, I don't believe in being a unicorn for any couple.
My partner and I actually had people come up to us and say, I really like you. But because I've had so many issues with couples, we will not get involved. A good friend of hers, I won't say the name, it's like I've had to convince this person almost because she's had such a hard time with couples.
So to me, the fixing of the couple thing is, if I was to be a unicorn again, based on that lesson that I learned from my first experience, and I did try this the second time and it has worked wonderfully.
Right.
We play at events. We play for birthdays. They love having me as their birthday gift, both of them. And then I end up feeling like it's my birthday, right? And we do our thing.
Produce a smile.
And then I go home, and they go to their life. I don't go to their home.
Yeah.
Right? I think I went to their home once, and we played, and then I didn't even stay to sleep. I got up and I left, and I went home.
But see, you have a different level of maturity.
That's how I protect my feelings in terms of what Love Bella said. Now, this couple specifically, I have a lot of love for them. I'm not in love with them.
Right.
I have a lot of love for them. They are my friends. When I'm sick, they call me to see if I'm okay. When I'm going through something, they check on me to see if I'm okay. Me and the wife, we talk every couple of days, even now. And we check on each other and we talk and we're cool and we have a great friendship. We've been on group vacations together, not me with the two of them, but just all of us in a group together. Right. There has never been a boundary crossed. I don't talk to the husband one-on-one. unless it's like a business thing, because him and I do business together sometimes. Or like if it's her birthday and I want to surprise her with something, I might hit him up and be like, hey, what does she like to eat? Or, what liquor does she like? Or do you know if she'll be available on this day so I can surprise her? I'll talk to him about those things, but I never have one-on-one conversations with him.
So let me say this. So, and it's funny. I was just about to talk about Drea. No, I was just about to talk about Drea. So Drea is someone that has been in Discreet Friends basically since the beginning. But I just recently reached out to her, right? And she's sexy. She's great, right?
She's cute. I've seen her.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
cute.
Baya.
So I created a group chat. We talk for maybe a couple of days. My partner does the same thing. We talk for a couple of days, and if there's a thing, we create a group chat.
Hey, producer.
So my group chat.
Can I have a refill?
So my group chat, and the reason why I do this is this: I don't want the woman that I'm talking to think that I'm going behind my partner's back. That's number one.
Jameson and ice.
Number two, I want that woman to know everything that I tell you, my partner knows. There is no lying, and Drea can confirm. It's everything. You just have to be upfront and be transparent.
Transparency is everything.
And I tell every person that I'm with, my partner has exclusive rights to say, you got to stop. And the minute she says she has to stop, I don't care how I feel. It has to stop. That's it.
Couples can put you
Andrea
through a
said it's
lot,
confirmed.
especially poly unicorns. Can you define what a poly unicorn?
What the fuck is a poly unicorn?
Because that's like, to me,
That's an
being
oxymoron.
poly is one thing and unicorn is another.
That's an oxymoron.
Right? Being poly, you're actually in a relationship and you're doing life
Yeah.
with the couple.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's not they're a couple and I'm just a unicorn. It's the three of us are a couple, or the four of us, whatever. That to me is poly. Being a unicorn means that they're in a relationship and you're an add-on.
Yep.
And then you go home.
Yep.
And they live together.
Unicorn
they do
is
life
Disney
together.
World. We play with her, and
that's why it's called a unicorn, because it's not realistic. It's a fantasy.
Oh wait, can we define the difference between a unicorn and a threesome? Because there's a difference.
Okay, in a unicorn, a threesome could be something that just happens.
Sidebar.
Sheesh.
Good
gracious. Trying to take advantage of this cup. See, you trying to take me to hell? I think the producer wants me to be her unicorn tonight.
Can I watch?
So, the difference between poly and a unicorn?
Yeah. No. Difference between a threesome and a unicorn.
Okay, so a threesome is just a threesome. You're just having a sexual activity. You want to have some of this?
No, I need water.
A threesome is you're having a sexual experience with someone, a sexual exchange with a third party in your relationship. Mm-hmm. But then they go home and you stay in your relationship or whatever. Have like a friendship with, and they're having a sexual experience.
So can we call a unicorn a friend with benefits?
Yeah, I think a unicorn is like a friends with benefits to the relationship.
Yeah.
Right? But then they go home, they're not doing life with you as a relationship. But you may see them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like often. You may, we do events together. We go on friendly vacations together and do things like that together. That's a unicorn. You're gonna see me more than once. Mm-hmm. Right? We're gonna have a it's a longer term relationship than just a threesome. A threesome, we just fuck and then you go about your business. I might never see you again.
So, and I can say this because you guys know that Izzy and I, and my partner, we don't do anything. So, would you be a unicorn in our life, or would you be poly in our life, based on our relationship?
Based on our relationship, we poly.
We poly. Okay. It's different. Okay.
We're poly. We don't have sex. Right? But I call on you just like I call on T.
But that's not unicorn behavior.
Nah, because I'll come sleep on your couch, but I've never slept on your bed.
You've never slept in.
But the both of you have slept in my bed at the same time.
This is true. And not touched you.
And not have sex, but they'll sleep in my bed. My bed is comfy, y'all.
Her bed is so fucking comfortable.
My bed is comfy. They'll come back from church because they party Saturday night, and then Sunday morning they'll go to church, and then after church they'll come to my house and crash.
Literally.
And I'll make them food or whatever,
Okay.
and we'll crash. That's our Sunday thing.
What is
I'm
you say?
saying when you go in as a unicorn, but you are a solo poly, and they want to see about you as a poly add-on.
So we talked about that 20 minutes
What's
ago.
a
That's
solo poly?
a solo poly means that she's poly. She has different relationships with people. She's by herself. She's not a couple. So I have a partner, right? So I'm not a solo poly. You would be a solo poly. Well, no, you're not. You have a partner. Bella will be a solo poly. She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Wouldn't that just be a unicorn?
No, because she has a relationship with somebody, but she wouldn't necessarily consider herself a boyfriend. It gets complicated.
So we all meeting in Izzy's bed. Drea, you could come though. Well, you cute. We had a whole work
Like,
life.
it's cute.
She is cute. We had a whole work wifey. All three of us worked at the same job and would tag along to events with us. It was fun while it lasted. It's always fun while it lasts, but you know, with a unicorn, it's going to end at some point because no woman long term is going to want to be second to somebody's wife.
And that's exactly what we have experienced.
Long term, it doesn't work. For a little while, it's fun. And that's what it's a unicorn. Now, when it's long term, now that's becoming poly, right?
Well, I think you just defined what I asked. What's the difference between threesome, a poly, and kind of a unicorn?
Right. But a poly would mean like we want to buy a house. All three of us are buying this house together. A poly is we're gonna put our money together and we're gonna live together and we're gonna grow together. That's what a poly is. We're in a relationship together, right? Lola, yes, but I'm staying because she lives for and I want so bad. I got
You know what? I'm gonna go to bed.
I got you. So you guys are looking, so Gregory said they're looking for a third. So you're looking for a third to be a unicorn, or you're looking for a third to be a poly. If it's poly, now this third person that's coming in is equal to your person
Yeah.
that you already have, right? And that's where it becomes a little tricky.
Sometimes.
Right? Some relations have a hierarchy,
Yeah.
right? That wouldn't work for me because I can't come second to nobody. That just don't.
And my partner couldn't either. And that's what our biggest thing.
That
She's
wouldn't
like,
work for me. If I'm gonna be poly, I need to be equal to the person. I don't want to be better than another woman because I don't want to put another woman down to make myself feel better. But I cannot be second to anyone. Hey, Bella Boo. Poly relationships have a primary usually, but a solo poly female, you're your own primary, and the guys you deal with on a regular are your play partners, but you have no primary. This is how a lady I met recently explained it to me a couple of weeks ago. I don't know who that is. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna go regret this FYI. Who's that? Who? Open it, open it.
open it. Open it.
Who's that? Oh, what up, Getty? I'm in the middle of a thing. Text me on Instagram.
Random people walking in. Lord Jesus.
This is my shot. I have to have a hierarchy. I need to be number one. That's your thing, Bella. That's your thing. I don't judge nobody's thing. I like to feel like I'm number one. Right now, I was in a poly with another person, and I feel like she used to do little petty things to try to pull rank on me.
Mhm.
Right? And I used to sometimes be like, is she dumb and naive or is she doing this on purpose? But after a few times, I felt like she was doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Right? So now he dates her separately and he dates me separately. So when he's with me, he's just with me. And when he's with her, he's just with her.
Now, in my dynamic, here we go. My person says there is no hierarchy. I am the only one. There is no one.
But that's not poly.
There is no.
You guys are monogamous with.
We're not monogamous.
You're in a non-monogamous.
We're ethically non-monogamous.
You're in a okay, but it's not poly.
No, we're not. So, and that's what.
You're monogamous and you play with other people.
So here we go. So that's what her and I'm getting. All right. So her and I are actually trying to figure that out. We are still in a place where we're trying to figure out.
Can you highlight Jeep?
Correct me if I'm wrong? We're still in a place where we're trying to figure out what's the actual balance. Because there has to be compromise.
Yes, there has to be compromise, right? But poly means we are living life together. We want to grow old together. We want to build together, right? This is a us thing,
Right.
right? A unicorn is this is you guys are an us, and I'm just an add-on,
Right.
right? Um, yes, to your partner is not poly. She always says it. She's not gonna be. That's not her thing. Don't even try to sneak it on
Here we
her.
go. I can fuck anybody.
And let them go.
But you know what? Here's the thing, and this is where it gets a little complicated for us. I can fuck. I can have a relationship. I can have a very strong friendship.
Yes.
I can love anybody I want to love. But when I start saying I'm in love, when I start saying when she starts feeling that a person is taking my heart, she's like, nope, that's it.
Yeah, so Bella says a V dynamic. Well, so let's go back to Jeep. Jeep says she considers herself poly, but she's single. She does not love anyone at the moment, and she's not seeing anyone. Poly just means that she believes she could love more than one person.
Mm, okay.
That's what poly means, having more than one meaningful relationship, right? So she's right. Okay. Be dynamic. Can you highlight Bella? Got her back. Is the best situation for me. Honestly, I don't want to know a damn thing what you're doing with the other. I like to be a part of it because I like girls
I
too.
think that's a dangerous thing.
I like to be a part of it because I feel like I like girls too. And, I feel like I want to be a part of my partner's complete life. I don't want to feel like my partner has a separate life.
Can I talk? Can I
Right.
have another moment of transparency? Because Lola said it.
No emotional attachment. Jonathan is not having that.
No, she. So here's the thing. I evolved into my polyness after I got
See,
with
you sleeping?
no, no. I evolved into my polyness after I got with my partner.
We're waiting. It's over our
It's
time.
okay. We're gonna let it go this time. I evolved into my polyness after I got with my partner. I did not know that this is what I was. So I often say I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm happy. I'm content. What I have is beautiful. It's like and here lately we have been actually getting closer because we went through some things. She can tell you. We went through some things and we are
I love this season for you.
I almost cried saying it because we are like it's like this is the happiest moment and time of our lives. We really believe like we can't keep our hands off each other. It's like we are. It's
I
great.
love seeing them right now.
But I'm not looking for somebody else. I'm open to someone else. But I'm not going to risk what I have to bring someone else in. That's stupid. That would be dumb to me.
Stupid.
No, seriously, it's dumb. Stop it. No, I'm done. I found my person. She is everything that I want plus some, and she lets me have sex with other women. What the? Well, I mean, like,
What more can you ask for?
you know,
And she take them down with you if she wants to.
yo, she took someone down Saturday. I'm gonna tell it. I don't care. She took someone down Saturday. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know. I told y'all.
She take them down with you, and that's a bonding experience. That's more bonding for you guys when you're doing it together, right?
Hold on, where's she at? Keep asking a question.
Then how can you be open to it then?
So I am.
Good question.
No, it's a very question. You know how I'm open to it? I'm not. So she allows me she allows me to go so far and I go that far, and whenever I go into a relationship with someone, I tell them, I say, listen, this is what I can do and this is what I can't do, and you have a choice to pursue this with me or not. Period. End of story. And if you choose to pursue this with me, you can. And then Teresa, I said the name. She puts them through a fucking interview. She's gonna ask you questions. She's gonna watch how you move, watch how you act,
And she should.
as she should.
As she should. She is a quiet storm. That's Griselda Blanco. Don't fuck with her. And I got her back too. So
Yeah, she's.
I'm right behind her.
But I also had to get to the point where I had to stop. Like I asked and asked, I had to stop pushing because I felt myself pushing her to be poly. And as I'm pushing her to be poly, guess what I was doing?
Pushing her away.
I was pushing her away. I was because she started feeling like she wasn't enough for me. And I'm like, no, you're everything I want. But my actions didn't match what I was saying. So I had to go back to making her feel like I felt for her. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And
Because sometimes you have to bring it back. In every relationship, whether you poly, whether you're in a lifestyle, whether you're just monogamous or whatever, life happens. And sometimes you have to bring it back to the foundation and you have to bring it back to the basics. And you got to remember why you fell in love in the first place. No new person should ever be able to jeopardize a current situation. Although feelings grow, new people become comfortable, and that's when communication of new feelings and expectations need to be had again with said person and with your original partner. Shit is not easy, but worth it. Absolutely. I think in this lifestyle, in life, period, nothing is written in stone. And everything changes.
Mhm.
And things need to be revisited. Conversations need to be revisited. How I felt yesterday may not be how I feel today. What I was okay with yesterday, I may not be okay
You
with
said the same
today.
thing in our conversation, my partner and I. Yep.
Right? Or maybe I thought I could be okay with something and I decided to try it. But now that I tried it, now I know it's not for me.
Yep.
And all of that is okay because this lifestyle, I think the lifestyle is an enhanced version of life because it's still regular life too, right? But in the lifestyle, it's more enhanced. But in this lifestyle, it's all a learning experience. It's all a trial and error.
Yeah.
We all trying new things. We're all trying to be vulnerable in new ways and trying to be honest in new ways. And we trying new things that we may not, we may like it today and we may not like it tomorrow. Today I feel like eating beef. Tomorrow I feel like eating chicken. Some days I want filet mignon and some days you want to open a can of tuna fish.
Yeah.
Right? So
Literally like that, yeah.
that's just how life is. You're answering a lot of questions that some may wonder about. Respect, Jonathan. So I think that the conversation we had today is very important.
I want to keep going, but we got to stop.
It all boils down to close.
Here we go with her circle.
My circle. You know why? I live by this.
Yeah.
This diagram here, I live by this. I will sit down and think about my relationship with people, and I would ask myself, Izzy, where does this person fall in your circle? And sometimes I gotta clean my circle out. And sometimes you develop a new circle.
I'm about to clean the circle right now after the show. So.
Right? Sometimes you got to clean the circle out. Some people don't deserve to be in any parts of the circle. Some people need to be here, and it's okay. Some people are here, right? And then some people need to be here. You need to know where you want your people.
When I was growing up, they used to have a saying: "Some people are here for a season,
and some people are here for a reason."
Some people are here for a reason. There are people who have come in since my partner and I have been together in the 4 years that we have been together. Some people have come in.
Can you highlight Gregory?
And they have. Here we go. Meant so much to us. And when that season was over, the relationship got sour because we weren't willing to say, you know what, that was fun for that season.
And it was just for that. And it's okay. And it's a beautiful memory that you could revisit. I will never forget my summer in 2016. Mm-hmm. That was the most beautiful summer in my life. That summer opened up new doors for me. That summer created a whole new version of Doc Izzy, because I was Doc Izzy before that, but that created a more authentic, more enhanced, more open and transparent Doc Izzy. One Doc Izzy who was not afraid to be her authentic self, right? That summer changed my life, right? But that was that summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the end, and I'm gonna love Lola and Jose forever. But that was that summer, and that stays there, and that summer was beautiful, right? So, Gregory said, opening your heart and your relationship to others comes with risk. Being realistic and honest about what you are feeling at any given point is important. I agree, because sometimes we hold things in. And as a partner, it's like, okay, I'm going to let my partner do that because that's what makes him happy. And I'm not going to say nothing and I'm going to bottle it in.
Nope.
That's not healthy.
It's not.
That's not healthy. First of all, if you're doing something for your partner just for your partner's happiness that is against your happiness, then that's not healthy.
Well, I think that sometimes you should, that there should be a moment where you say, maybe I'm not all the way okay with this, but it makes my partner happy. So I will go with it just as long as it isn't detrimental to our relationship.
Correct. But if I feel like it's at a place where now it's hurting me,
Well,
then it's not healthy. Right? If it's like, okay, something that's okay, like, yeah, this is, my partner's enjoying himself, let him enjoy himself, that's cool, or whatever, that's cool. But if it's like, okay, my partner's enjoying this, but this person is crossing boundaries, and I'm not feeling good, and I'm not feeling safe, and I'm not feeling secure in what we have, now there's a need to revisit this conversation.
Yeah.
Right? There's a need to revisit the conversation.
And it's
right?
okay. And can I say this?
And not holding it in.
And you said something earlier, but you just said it again. It's okay to revisit conversations. It's okay
It's
to say,
necessary.
it's okay to say, for this summer, we had a myriad of threesomes. But you know what? In September, I don't want to do that anymore.
I just want you to myself for the winter.
I just want you to myself. Yep. Or
I want my time.
Yeah, it's okay to say, I wanted to experience this, but now I don't want to experience it. And this is something that I've had to learn. I've had to learn how to say, but I still want to do it. Let's go, keep going. And she's like, nope, don't. Now I don't want to do it. I've had to learn how to say, well, I guess it was fun while it lasted, and then move on about my business.
Please highlight Greg's new message. I agree with that wholeheartedly. The freedom to say stop or change my mind should always be an option in a poly relationship. It should be an option in any relationship. In a poly relationship, in a monogamous relationship, in a lifestyle relationship, you always have the option to say, I changed my mind. This doesn't feel good to me today. This doesn't feel good to me right now. Right? That was perfectly said. I want and need my time.
So here's something that I do not want you guys to change your mind on. You guys need to be with us on New Year's.
New Year's.
Come to see us on New Year. I had to stop. You know why?
We could go on forever.
With this conversation.
This conversation was juicy.
This is the goal.
Hey, if you guys think this conversation is juicy, we still have 28 viewers.
Yeah.
If you think that this conversation was juicy, drop a fire sign for me.
Yeah, we need to do like a part 2 on this shit. This was good.
This was good.
This was totally not planned.
It was not planned. Shout out to the person who started it, Side Tie.
Yeah,
he started it by saying people were fake in the lifestyle. I'm coming, Purple Queen. You took the time off of work. Yes, Kim is my baby. Kim be wearing the sexy shoes to work. I seen her.
Yeah.
Lolita drop fire. Too far on New Year's Eve. We got couches for you to stay on, but we got places to stay.
Listen.
You get no time to yourself, Jamal. Fire. Drop the fire. If you think the conversation was good today, drop some fire.
But listen, for New Year, it's going to be a temptation. So I do need to address something. A lot of people have asked me about hotels. And the reason why we did not book the normal hotel we booked, which is the Courtyard Marriott right next door, because the rooms are $900 a night, guys. So I couldn't do it. It's like, I'm not paying $900 a night. But I will say this, if you go right out of the Hollow Tunnel, go to Jersey City, there are rooms for like $300. If you're willing to drive to Secaucus or can drive to Secaucus, the rooms are like $151. But I just couldn't get that room block that we normally get for $900. I just couldn't do it. But we look forward to seeing you guys on New Year's. We have DJ Sparks, who was Ronnie. He's going to be our DJ for that night. It's going to be great. And let me say this. The reason why DJ Sparks is going to be our DJ is because he's a part of Discreet Friends. We use our own people, guys.
And we love him.
And
he's a great supporter of the Discreet Friends.
We use our own people. It's going to be
love
great.
Him. Holly Lux, Gary can help everyone out with lodging. Yes, Holly is a travel agent.
Listen, send me the link if you can, and I will post it wherever. Listen, we would
I
love that.
actually have her looking into something for us to Jamaica for the Jamaica trip
What's Jamaica?
for me and Teresa's birthday.
We're going to Jamaica for Teresa.
We're going to Jamaica for Teresa and I's birthday.
Okay.
You don't remember the conversation we had at my kitchen table?
No.
You forgot.
Was I
See,
drunk
that's
and
why
or
people,
high?
you were sober. You just came from church. You were
Okay.
probably tired.
Wait, just because I came from church doesn't mean I
See,
was
that's why
sober.
people meet friends in Jersey City.
Laugh out loud, right?
Listen, we're gonna go to the party and we're gonna figure out where the hell we're gonna sleep after. We're not sleeping. We are partying. And
Normally, after those parties, you just start fucking.
we just fucking and then we're going out for breakfast. No one plans to be in the house after 7 a.m. anyway.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, guys.
Wait. Hotel takeover.
Hotel takeover, August.
Woo! Do you even have that flyer?
If you're booking your year, right?
You picked a good one.
You're booking your year. Save these dates. Put in the request for your time off at work if you have to put in a request.
No, they don't have to.
It's on the week.
It's a Friday at night, Saturday and Sunday.
Well, some people work on the weekends.
This is true.
Right, so set up your schedule. You have time to find babysitters. You have time to save money. You could book your room. You don't have to pay right away, but you could book the room and start saving your pennies so you have the money already to pay the room when you get there. And then you have also money to pay for the events when you get there. Right, but you have time. We're letting you know now. You have until August.
Do you have at least
prepare? Right, Sir Lisa's will be at Temptations with us for New Year's, and he'll be topping, and I'll be topping with him.
What does topping mean?
So, ladies, me and Lisa's will be tag teaming y'all for New Year's. So, if you want to get in the middle of our sandwich, you need to be there.
That's dangerous.
Me and Lisa's together.
Listen, fuck the alcohol. Y'all might not be able to drive home after that shit.
You need to take time off. Yes, Jeep, you got time. Take the time off. Nova says she's booked and ready.
Yes.
Gary said that they are ready.
Yeah, no, listen, guys, that hotel takeover is going to be great.
This is going to be the biggest. So let's bring it back to New Year's.
Okay.
New Year's is going to be the biggest event in New York City.
Yes.
Okay. People travel from all over the world to come to New York for New Year's.
Yeah.
We have secured a location that allows a lifestyle location that allows us to be our free and authentic self for New Year's and in the heart of New York City.
Yep.
Right? So start booking and traveling and planning, whatever you got to plan now. The recommendation is that you book your hotel in Jersey. It's still a close enough drive from New York so you could get there and save some money. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, boo, I got you. You could be in the middle of our sandwich anytime. I love her.
Anyway, so listen, no, it's going to be great. Can I go back?
New Year's is going to be popping.
Right.
And then after New Year's, the next huge event is the hotel takeover. So start booking now, guys. The rooms are booking fast.
Yes, they are.
So you need to secure your room. You don't have to pay right away. That's bars. Doc Izzy bars. You don't got to pay right away, but book the room and you pay when you get there.
Yep.
Okay, you book the room and you get paid when you get there. Save those pennies.
Yep.
You got from now to August.
So I'm going to tell you.
You can save $20 a week from now to August, and you got money to pay for your room and the party.
How much are the rooms again?
The rooms are like $200.
No, not even.
They're under $200.
They're like $169
a night. So for 2
$69.
nights. We do have some suites available. If you're interested in a suite, the suites are gone.
They're all gone.
Oh wow. Okay, so we do not have any suites available, but book your rooms. Right? There's no more than 4 people for the room in a room.
Can you say that again?
No more than four
No
people
more than
in a
four
room.
people in the room.
Okay, and that's just the regulations of the hotel. That's not our regulation, but we want to comply with the hotel's rules, right? So that they can let us be our authentic self in the whole building.
Can I do
And
it? Can I?
fuck everybody. I want to fuck on the elevator,
Oh, wait.
and I want the door to open, and I want everybody to see us in the middle.
Can I say this? We have gotten clearance. This is a full clothing optional event, meaning if you don't ever want to put clothes on, you can walk in the lobby and be butt ass naked. The only
Bucket
time,
naked.
the only time you have to have clothes on is when you go to the restaurant.
Bucket
But other
bucket
than that,
naked.
we can be nude everywhere to the point that they are covering. Really?
Bucket naked.
To the point that they are covering up the front windows, blacking out the front windows so people can't see inside.
Gregory, it's not that there
What
are.
the hell?
I don't know. I think when I put my drink there, but I didn't touch anything.
Uh-uh.
I don't think that there are. It's not that there aren't any suites in the hotel. It's that the hotel suites are booked already
Yeah.
because y'all not moving fast enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta jump on these things. Okay.
Yes, pool naked. Yep.
Pool, naked pool.
Yep.
Naked pool. We're gonna have a DJ by the pool.
Yep.
We have the whole outside area.
Yep.
We could picnic. We could barbecue. We can
We cannot picnic and we cannot barbecue.
No, we can't use a grill, even if we're not selling food. Oh, all right. But we have the whole backyard area. We're gonna have a DJ. It's set up beautifully, beautifully. It's gonna look beautiful at night.
Yep.
And then there's the pool and the whole entire hotel for us.
Oh wait,
Naked.
I want to say this too. If you guys, here we go.
Oh,
We have a courtyard. This is something she didn't know. If you guys want to bring a tent to just never leave the courtyard, you can do that. However,
you still need a room.
you still have to get a room. You still have to get a room.
You still gotta get a room.
Thank you,
We
Lisa, for
can
that.
karaoke, Greg. We're gonna have workshops, so we
We should
will have
do
a
a
we
karaoke
do a
night.
karaoke. We could do a karaoke segment.
I want to do karaoke.
It's not a whole night. We got a whole bunch of things happening. So we have different workshops happening. It's not just a party. We're gonna
Yeah.
have some educational experiences. We're gonna have a masseuse. We're gonna have a
You know who one
BDSM
of our
time.
masseuses are, and I just got to confirm today. You're gonna love this. You ready? Holly. She
I'm
said yes.
first in line, Holly. And I'll make sure we work out so my booty hurts so she can rub my booty. She got the nice booty. She got the
She
nicest
is
booty
sexy.
ever. And guys, Holly's booty is real.
Yes. But God.
She got it from her grandmama.
But women, we also have a male masseuse.
Who's that?
I can't tell you.
Oh, oh,
But we have to confirm that. I mean, it's confirmed, but we got to work out the details.
okay.
Yes, Bella, we know
You
you're
ready to catch the Holy Ghost? Sir Lisa's will be there topping. I will be there helping him. So we will be tag teaming you hoes.
No, you hoes.
We tag teaming you hoes.
But listen, long story.
Worship of the LS.
Listen, long story short, New Year's is going to be great. If you've never come to a Discreet Friend, the last time we were at Temptations, which is where the New Year's event is going to be, by 12 o'clock, every single person in that place was on the platform. And they were just going at it. It was ridiculous. It was beautiful, actually, because everybody was getting along. And I got to say this, let me mention this. We have Mondo security at all of our events. We are safe. We make sure everybody knows one another. I'm not going to say we've never had any problems, but when we've had problems, it got taken care of so quickly, the people there didn't even know about the problems. We take pride in our safety with Discreet Friends.
We take pride in safety and we take pride in discretion.
Yes, discretion. No more cameras.
Okay, so there will be no cameras allowed in
None.
in the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, your camera, your phone.
No, at any Discreet Friends event.
Yeah. So there'll be no cameras allowed, guys.
Yeah.
If it's a meet and greet, cool.
Yes, Greg.
Private play areas available, yes.
Yes.
We will have a playroom, but you have your own room too. You book your own room. That's your private play area. But yeah, we're very, very, very strict on discretion, right? We want to play, we want to party, we want to have fun and do our thing, and we want to go home to our regular lives. And discretion is of the utmost importance.
Utmost
Okay, so
importance.
safety and discretion is our number one importance, and that's why we are called discreet friends. And I'm gonna end on that note. So happy Monday, y'all.
But
Have
let
a
me-
great
I
week.
say-
No,
I
you
want
don't.
to say something else.
No, you don't.
I want to say
You said
something.
enough.
I want to talk more. But I want to talk more. Producer, don't you press that button.
Introduce people to one another too, bro. Yes, yes. We want to introduce people to. We want people to meet each other. We don't like cliquish parties.
We don't have clicks.
We don't have cliquish parties. Everyone gets to know each other. Everyone mingles. Everyone talks. Our people are very welcoming. What happens there stays there. It's Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. We need some Vegas signs to put around the hotel. Bridget, I look forward to seeing you, honey.
Bridget is dope.
I haven't met her yet,
Oh, God.
but she's cute. I see her pictures.
No, Bridget. Oh, Jesus. Play the credits, Bridget.
Credits.
Play the credits somewhere. I'll just play the credits. Here we go. Here.